inch. Looked almost as though it was a last-second decision. He was going to let it go and then changed his mind, hit it away through the point area.
That's slowed down again. Motor out to mid-wicket this time by Walker. A real Sunday afternoon shot, but it paid dividends. He struck it very firmly and well right in the middle of the bat. And is bowled in. So Willis takes another vital wicket. Back goes the leg stump. Walker is out for 17. And Bob Willis continuing his wonderful work in this match. That's his 4th wicket out of the 8 that are down, with the total on 307. And he comes again to Jeff Thompson. And he's bowling. Oh, it's tremendous work this by Bob Willis. Thompson out for naught. And Willis takes his 5th wicket of this innings. Pats there from his captain. In the previous over, he got rid of Walker by getting one through the gap and hitting the leg stump. And he hands out the same sort of treatment there to Jeff Thompson. And that's it, he's caught it. Hendrick takes the catch, Pascoe goes, Underwood wraps up the Australian innings, all out for 309.
Australia's last 3 wickets added just 1 run to the total as the team got all out for 309. Rick McCosker scored a superb century at the top of the order, but Australia lost wickets at regular intervals and could post a target of 189. Bob Willis was the pick of the English bowlers, picking up 5 wickets for 88. Underwood and Hendrick too bowled superbly to finish with the bowling figures of 2 for 49 and 2 for 56 respectively. So England got a winning target of 189 in the 2nd innings. It's England versus Australia in cricket replay today. The year is 1977 and this is the 3rd test of the 5-match series played at Trent Bridge. With a victory target of 189 runs, English openers Mike Brearley and Jeff Boycott come out to bat.
It'll be 4. It's very fast at that side of the ground. No third man.
Well, that's it. Well, that's brought the crowd to life. All pitching round about leg stump, swept away very nicely indeed by Brearley. Well, that's a fine shot. Beautiful square cut by Brearley off a much shorter ball there by O'Keefe. Gave it the full treatment, brings up the 50 partnership for England.
It's in the air, but it's safe. Max Walker is the man after it. It was just out of his reach on the left-hand side, and in the end, no chance really of cutting it off. It came off a top edge. It's the slightly more round arm leg break and dispatched beautifully by Boycott. That was a marvellous piece of placement. Doug Walters is not close in. He's only just saving the single out there, and that pierced the field. That was a really beautiful stroke.
It's a thick edge, hurrying away for 4, well wide of second slip. And that's fairly close. And Thompson looking disappointed. Well worth a shout there. Well worth a shout. Possibly, in umpire Bird's opinion, going on to miss leg stump. Has found the gap nicely this time. It's as good a control shot as Brearley has played.
Boycott's 50. That's a great comeback. It was a great comeback in the first innings. But, even better now with a century and a half century. It's 50 this time in 183 minutes, 6 fours. 103 for no wicket. England, the man taking strike is Mike Brearley, the England captain. He's made 49. Just a quick little push for a single. It'll be his first half century against Australia. There it is. More than a quick little push for a single, but a nice piece of fielding away down on the boundary by Max Walker, who saved 2 runs. Brearley's lost his cap, but kept his skull guard, and has gone on to 50 in 191 minutes with 8 fours. That's 2 great shots Brearley's played since lunch. The first one was cover drive off Walker from a ball slightly overpitched. One was a little bit too short. It was fairly quick, but the length gave Brearley the chance to get right over the top of it. Rolled his wrist nicely over the stroke. That's branching out a bit. The attempted bouncer that didn't get up, and Boycott was quite prepared to have a go at it. .39 needed for victory, 150 in 4 1/4 hours. Well, it was a full toss and needed to be put away. There's no outfield. And Boycott has gone on to 68. 154 on the board now. It's played on. So that is the break of the partnership. And Mike Brearley took his chance there. He was looking for 100. Inside edge, back onto the stumps. And Brearley out for 81, bowled Walker. And to be fair, Walker deserved some little success there today, because he has been passing the outside edge. A splendid effort from Mike Brearley. 81 of the partnership of 154. 4 1/4 hours he batted, and 13 fours. Has worked up at Old Trafford, but not that time. It got out and not off the mark. No one backing up the throw from Rodney Marsh. Oh, what a marvellous catch. Kerry O'Keefe at gully. That's as good a catch as we've seen in the series. We've seen some beauties from the England side. So from a morning where nothing went right for the Australians, suddenly when England have almost won the game, Walker has struck twice. O'Keefe at gully, the outside edge, and he dived away to his left and took a really brilliant catch. And Knott is dismissed for 2. And Walker struck 3 times in 2 overs. What a remarkable game this is. Walker this morning, and in the period between lunch and tea, or between lunch and now, has beaten the bat, I suppose, 15 times without getting anything but a few frustrating shouts from wicket-keeper and slip. And now he's bowled Tony Greig to take his 3rd wicket in 2 overs. Greig making naught. And now it's the local hero, Derek Randall, who comes out at number 5.
non-striker as O'Keefe comes into Rundle. He's managed to get that away fine. Thompson chasing that, he won't stop it. It's 4 more, and it brings England to within 3 runs of going 2 up in this series. The crowd asking for a 4, another 4 from Rundle. And can he oblige? He might well have done. He's driven it straight. Pascoe is chasing it as these Australians have chased it all day, but they'll turn around at least for 3. And the 3 runs will be enough. And it's Derek Randall here on his home ground who's finally made the winning hit. And Chappell and Boycott shaking hands. The whole Australian crowd coming up to Boycott. What a wonderful moment this has been for him on his return to Test match cricket. He's the man who's controlled this victory for England right from the very first day. Superb exhibition, great century in the first innings. He's undefeated with 80 in the second innings. His young partner Randall, with whom he was mixed up in that unfortunate run out in the first innings, have finally come good together and seen England through to victory here by 7 wickets.
Despite losing some quick wickets towards the end, Jeff Boycott guided England to a comfortable 7-wicket win. Boycott scored 80 of 231 balls, but in the process, he became only the 2nd player after ML Jayasinghe to bat every day of a 5-day test match. All the English wickets went to Max Walker. He finished with the bowling figures of 3 for 40 from 24 overs. The English bowlers failed to get any early breakthrough as Braley and Boycott scored 154 runs for the first wicket. So England won the encounter by 7 wickets and went 2-0 up in the 5-match series with 2 matches still to be played.